and you know, oh, I have to visit this new parent. How am I going to get them gift? You can get them gift from what you have. Hey beautiful people, you're welcome to my channel once again. My name is Gloria. If you're new here, you're absolutely welcome. Welcome to RIA'S. For all my returning viewers, God bless you. In today's episode, I will be talking about a very beautiful, crucial part of life. As moms, you know, we're always saving. We're always looking for ways to save, right? Okay, so I'm just going to talk about a minimalist way or a frugal way to saving money. So in my previous video, I spoke about when the unspoken rules, some of those things that you do when you visit a new mom. And if you have not seen that video, I'll link the video here. You can always watch it, especially when you're going to visit a new mom. Alright, so this video is kind of in line with that one, but in this video I'll be talking about how to save money using what you have. What I'm actually saying in this video, these are things that I've done and it has worked for me, and even at the moment it still works because my baby's clothes are just, there are so many that she maybe outgrew without me knowing. I'm saving them at the moment as a right gift, you know, to give to someone. To start off, I would like to say that many persons do not like being given used clothes. It's understandable, all of that. If you don't have a relationship with the person, that's fine. For me, I do not have issue with that as long as it's in perfect condition and you took care of the clothes. Why not? I feel that is another way for us to be sustainable and to save the environment, you know. Give it, as long as it's not in a deplorable state and it is in a beautiful condition, give it out. It will help someone else's life. After all, there's this children cartoon that said, what's old for me is new for you. It's just normal, it's part of life. If you can buy a used phone that someone else has used before, fairly used, or as long as it's not an unfairly used phone, you know, I know there's all about hygiene. Well, to me it's not a big deal. But nonetheless, for so many other persons, they do not want used clothes, and if you don't have good relationships with them, I feel it's just best to give them brand new clothes, right? Let me just give you some of these ideas that I use in giving out gifts to newborns. The first thing I do is, it's a natural phenomenon, right? That babies grow very fast. And for me, by the grace of God, my children are true examples to this. My son most especially, by the grace of God, I have chubby babies. But my son, he grew up so fast that because he was so big and chubby, you know, in a way, I don't know, his bigness is just in a beautiful way. Anyways, what happened was he outgrew most of his clothes. He has so many clothes. Some of these clothes he wore just once. Most of them he didn't wear at all because he outgrew them. Maybe I wore him this clothes this Sunday and I feel okay, let's just give it 1 month's time. You know, he will repeat the clothes. Sometimes I don't have the luxury of 1 month. He would outgrow it immediately. Most of the clothes were just dead, dormant. Now, what I did was, when they were born, people, goodwills and all of that, they gave us lots of gifts. But it's amazing how two persons who may not know each other, you know, brought similar gifts. So maybe they got the same set of jean trousers, same top, or you know, those 3-in-1 or 10 sets in one and all of that. They got similar clothes, and I was like, wow, I'll have the same of this, maybe in 3 of it or 2 of it. What I did was I took one, I kept the other one. I'm like, okay, at least if there are 5 in this one, let's wear them, let's recycle them, you know, back and forth first. Then if he outgrows them or they get one out, and I'll get the other one. But thankfully, most of the time, they don't really get one out. So whatever it is, if they have multiple of it, beeps, all I have to do is keep one and I use the other bit. Sometimes I already bought, you know, little of, you know, everything for myself rather than waiting for gifts. And then I'm surprised this same gift come back to me. I remember with my son, I had already gotten an electric breast pump aside, and then another was gifted to me, which was very beautiful, and I appreciate, you know, all these individuals. It would be foolishness and wickedness of me to keep the other pump when I'm not using it. It's going to just go bad. I don't know, I just feel like it's going to go bad just sitting down there. So I wrapped it up and I gave it out as a gift. Isn't that beautiful? It saved me money going to buy another gift when I already had one. So 2 is around nappies and wipes. I remember with my son, by the grace of God, we had so many nappies, like so much, that we didn't literally have to buy nappies till he was like, how many months? Almost a year old. The only reason we started buying at that time was because he outgrew, you know, it was just rapidly going up in size in the nappies. So of course nobody bought you like size 6 and all of that for a newborn baby. So if you notice that the current nappy that your child is using, let's say you just open the pack and you notice that, oh, I think this is becoming too tight, and you have like 5 other size 2 nappies, but you're opening one and you're noticing that this thing is becoming too tight in your child, what I do, I manage to finish that pack, and the other 5 I leave them. So I'm glad that I have nappies as gifts. Another thing is wipes. All babies are different, they are sensitive things here and there. If you notice that your baby is reacting to a particular nappy, I notice that my kids, they are allergic to Huggies. I rather gift it out. Remember, one man's food is another man's poison, so one may be reacting to me, may not be reacting to another baby. So I gift it out. Well, it's left to them. If they feel like, obviously it's brand new, you know, if they feel like, oh, if my baby's reacting to this, then why not use it for something else? So yes, now I have clothes to gift out, I have nappies and wipes to gift out. Next point is, if you have lots of baby oils, baby powder, you know, some of all those things, they tend to have like expiration dates on them. If you think you have so many of oils, pseudo cream, you know, I remember before I had my son, you know, you have all those free gifts from Asda, from RIA'S, from Boots and all of that. I'll go and take all of these gifts with my Bounty app and Emma's Diary app and all of that. And I remember having so much pseudo cream, like I didn't even finish most of them. What I did was, when I had pseudo creams and baby oils and powders and all of this that were gifted to me that I know I won't be able to use even in the next year to come or in 2 years time. Remember, pseudo cream is not something you want to dip it like cream all over your body. No, you use very minimal of it. So I just saved it, you know, as gifts, you know, to other moms. Yes, so it's something that I think you should be able to do rather than opening, oh, there's no pseudo cream next to me. Rather than going to collect the one that you opened, you just took another one that is new that you could have saved for someone else to just open it. I remember once you've gone in, you cannot come out. You know, it's tainted, kind of. Yeah, you can save some of all those things, and it's to help you. These are frugal ways of saving. At the end of the day, you may be surprised you won't even have to go to the store, you know, to buy anything. If you want to buy cards, why not? You know, that's the only thing you may end up spending for. Otherwise, you may not even have to spend £1 for any gift. I'm not saying don't go all out. If you have a baby boy and someone just gave birth to a baby girl, if you have like all those onesies, you know, neutral colors, you can give them out. The last point I'm going to give is, for example, I got those clothes that are 3-in-1, 5-in-1 and all of that. What I do is I don't go all out, like just open the pack and just dump everything and start using everything. No, when I know my baby has clothes that she uses and I feel like, oh, okay, she needs like one cloth within, you know, just something to wear within, I feel okay, this, I can just go to the pack, you know, of 10-in-1 and take one out of it and leave the other bit, especially if I know that she's going to outgrow that size, you know, now, and I don't want to go buy at that moment. I can take one or two, you can take one or two of those things out. Remember, if they are 10-in-1, they are 5-in-1, leave 3 there, leave 2 there. At the end of the day, they are brand new. You know, nobody's going to say, oh, because they opened this pack, you know, they took out of it, it's not new. They are still brand new, they are unused. Okay, so what I do is, rather than bringing out all 5 of those packs and just saying you have to wear them before you outgrow them, no, take the one that you need, leave that pack, and tomorrow is useful to another mom, to another parent. I hope that, you know, this will be helpful to parents out there, male, female. Sometimes we tend to spend unnecessarily, but at the end of the day, you may end up spending £30, £50. You can happily go to your, you know, your baby's box, open them, and you see lots of new things that you've not used. What I also ensure that I do is, most of the time I don't take off the tags. If you know me, I'm the kind of person that just want to dive into clothes and just cut off all the labels and everything. But I started learning that no, some persons, they prefer to see the labels. So okay, you got it from here, it is brand new. So I try to, when I have 2 of anything, I leave the labels on, you know, for the ones that I'm not using at that moment. If later on I change my mind, I go back and pick that clothes and use it for my child, no problem, later I will buy. But these are little ways that you can help yourself spend less, save more money, you know, for the greater good. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. I hope you did it good. Take care of yourself. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to comment, and finally don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching this video. Take care of yourself. Bye.